Hi, fourth graders. Thanks for joining me today for math. Today, we'll be working with more problems with penny jar situations. The only difference is that we're going to use a table to help us find and interpret patterns to generate a rule or strategy about the patterns in your table. I'm going to share with you what your problems will look like today. You will be working on a penny jar table in your student activity book page today. I'm going to do an example with you, and when it's your turn, you can't use my example. You have to generate your own ideas for your penny jar table. All right, so here is the student activity book page. Now, if you notice on my example, I have started with 2 pennies to start with, and I'm adding 3 pennies each round. So here is the table. I start with 2 pennies. In round 1, that means I'm adding 3 pennies. Now over to the side here, I'm just going to keep track to make sure that I'm not making any mistakes. So this is my starting 2, my first round of 3 pennies. That equals 5 pennies in the jar after the first round. The next round, there's my 2 pennies to start, plus the 3 pennies for round 1, plus the 3 pennies for round 2. That will equal 8 pennies in the jar after round 2. Now, for round 3, start with 2, add 3 for the first round, 3 for the second round, 3 for the third round. That will give me, after the third round, that will give me 11 pennies. To the fourth round, same thing. Start with 2, add 3. Third round, fourth round. And I will end up with 14 pennies. That is how you're going to fill out the rest of your table for the 5th round, 6th round, 7th round. Now here comes the tricky part, because down here you can see that after the 7th round, you're not going on to the 8th round. You're moving to the 10th round, and then to the 15th round, and then to the 20th round. So that's the tricky part that you're going to have to figure out a strategy or a rule to show how many pennies are in the jar after 10 rounds, and then after 15, and then after 20. The number of pennies that you start with up here can be any number you'd like, but you have to add more than 1 penny each round. Okay, so that's your job for today. If you have any questions or just want to say hi, please come to my office hours today at 10:30. Okay, see ya. Have a great day. Bye-bye.